Congratulations on your new baby. I know what a wonderful and precious time this is. I became a mum 15 years ago, and it changed my life in the most wonderful ways. But until I had my daughter Chloe, I never really understood how vulnerable our babies are to things in our environment that we can't see. 10 years ago, I founded CHEK with my dear friend Nancy, who had just lost her 5-year-old daughter, my godchild Colette, to a non-genetic form of cancer. Because of this tragedy, we began to wonder what was happening to the children in our lives who were getting sick, and we learned many things. I was horrified to learn, for example, that there are 80,000 chemicals we live with, and 99% of them have never been tested for safety. And we also learned that the tiny developing bodies of children can't handle exposures to many of these chemicals that are now in their world, and that an exposure now can cause serious problems years down the road. This is my great niece Valerie, and when she drinks 8 ounces of milk, it's like you grabbing a jug and downing a whole gallon. And babies do that 4 times a day. Babies eat and drink much more than we do for their size. Imagine how much more dust and pollution you'd inhale if you breathed twice as fast as you usually do. That's exactly how fast babies breathe, so that pound for pound their small bodies inhale twice as many chemicals as we do. These little ones are much more at risk than we are. And soon your baby will be crawling everywhere, sticking things in her mouth, swallowing chemicals that were never meant for her or even for us. I know this may sound overwhelming, but don't worry, there are lots of easy things you can do to protect your children. Hey Ella, here's your mummy. Hi Kelly.
Hi Sweet Pea, hi Liv.
Kelly Preston is a special friend of CHEK and our newest board member and a very special mum who has been keeping her family toxic free for many years. She came over today to help me show you some of the simple things we can all do in our home to make it the safe haven we all want for our children. Should we go show them?
Let's do it.
Okay.
When I learned I was pregnant, the first thing I wanted to do was to create the perfect place to bring my baby home to. I had all this nesting energy. I'm sure you know that feeling. But sometimes when we think we are doing the right thing, like scrubbing the nursery spotless, even cleaning the carpet, we are actually inviting dangerous chemicals into our baby's world. Even what these chemicals leave behind can cause problems. So hold off on using so many cleaners. Use safe alternatives like baking soda to scour the bathroom sink or vinegar and water to clean the windows. Look for labels that say non-toxic so that you can make things clean and safe for your baby. We've been trained to think that a house is clean if it smells clean. But what is that smell? The smells are chemicals. You can get a wonderful clean smell other ways. So clean safely, it's really important. Right, Ella Blue? It's really important, right? Don't choose this fragile time in your infant's life to renovate or to install new carpet. You know that new carpet smell? It could be the fumes from plastics, formaldehyde, and glues. Not exactly what one wants around the nursery. And look at this. You can't believe what you can find on paint cans in teeny tiny print. Warning, this contains solvents which can cause permanent brain and nervous system damage. Isn't it amazing how we assume that if it's sold in a store it must be safe? It's not always true.
And there's more bad news about paint. If your house was built before 1978, there's a good chance that there's lead in the paint. Don't disturb it by scraping the walls and sills. This releases lead into the air where it settles on stuffed animals, pillows, and carpets. Exposure to this lead dust is poisonous to children's brains. It lowers their intelligence and hurts their ability to concentrate. Be sure to test for lead before you begin any renovation. And if it's there, talk to a qualified professional about your options. Remember, if you do decide to spruce up your home, renovate right. Must be lunchtime.
Kitchen is the heart of the home, but it can also be toxic central. The government allows hundreds of pesticides to be sprayed on our foods.
And since pesticides are designed to kill bugs, do you really want your baby eating them?
That's why it's important to peel or wash your fruits and vegetables before eating them. Try to buy locally grown produce and shop smart. Buy organic if you can.
And there are other ways your food can become contaminated. Think about what you've just sprayed your counter with. Are you making a sandwich on top of your kitchen cleaner? And remember, what you clean with travels onto your food and into your child's mouth.
And food isn't the only issue. We all know how much water our babies drink.
So it's important to make sure it's pure as possible.
Overnight, the pipes of your house may release lead into the water, so let the tap run for a couple of minutes in the morning before using it. That way, the lead will go down your drain, not in your baby or not in you.
I felt really guilty wasting the water, so I put it in a jug and I water my plants with it.
That's great. Lead also sneaks into the hot water, so never mix formula with tap water.
Now, use glass bottles. Don't microwave anything in plastic.
Chemicals in the plastic can seep into the food. Even that plastic wrap that you microwave under. No.
Bad idea. Okay, what about the bugs? I know we can't get rid of them fast enough, but before reaching for a spray can, try doing a little detective work. Now, bugs are smart, and they're looking for a good home, just like yours. So here are some simple ways you can avoid them without having to use poison around your family. Starve them. Don't leave food out. Close up the holes where bugs are coming in. And sprinkle boric acid where little hands can't reach, like behind the refrigerator.
Since babies spend a lot of time on the floor, there are all sorts of things that they breathe that we don't. See the world the way your baby does. This is your baby's crawl zone. They breathe 4 inches from the ground. Carpets trap all kinds of residues. Wood or linoleum floors with area rugs that you can wash are healthier. Have you ever thought where your shoes have been? It's a scary thought. We walk outside and bring home all sorts of junk on the soles of our shoes, right into our living room. So leave your shoes at the door, or at least wipe them on a doormat. Don't let people smoke in your home. The tobacco fumes can often trigger painful ear infections, bronchitis, asthma, and even crib death. Ah, fresh air. Between sleeping and playtime, your baby can spend more than 12 hours a day in her room. So open up a door or window and keep the fresh air coming in.
I love my roses, and I found that you don't need a chemical arsenal to have a beautiful lawn and garden. What's wrong with a few dandelions on the front lawn anyway? We don't want to scare you, but another problem with pesticides is that they don't stay where you put them. They creep into your water. They come into your home where they stay on the carpet, the one your baby's playing on. If you can do only one thing to make your home safer for your family, do this: avoid pesticides. Every day, more information is being released about the harm they cause. In fact, many chemicals we've used for years are currently being outlawed by the government. Pesticide use has even been linked to cancer. As a parent, we can wait and wonder if these chemicals are harmful, or we can live on the safe side. So when in doubt, keep it out. These are just some of the issues that you'll have to think about now that you have a baby to protect. Just like covering an electric outlet or putting medicine out of reach, the things we talked about today will help you to childproof your baby's new world and make your home safer and healthier. Look at these beautiful faces. Hi, babies. Hi. Now, children may only be 25% of our population, but they're 100% of our future. Let's make sure it's a wonderful one. Way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where